Hello everyone, my name is Jamang and this is my third EE video. In this video, I'm going to tell the story goal. First of all, I want to explain what goal means. So goal is a noun. It means that something that you try to do anything to achieve it, and its synonym word is achievement. Secondly, I want to ask you some questions. Do you have any goals right now? Have you achieved them yet? If you say that, oh, they're so hard, I can't achieve them. Well, lucky for you because after this story, you will find a better way to achieve your goals successfully. So let's get into it. Story goal. There are two friends in this story, Antonia and Ray. They get on really well. Antonia is a girl and Ray is a boy. So how many people are there in this story? Who are they? And who is a boy and who is a girl? Well, there are two people in this story, two friends actually. They are Antonia and Ray. Antonia is a girl and Ray is a boy. They both have the same dream. Their dream is to become a famous and successful speaker. So speaker is a person who speaks to a big group of people. Now, do they have the same dream or do they have different dreams? What are they? They have the same dream and their dream is to become famous and successful speakers. They also want to speak to a huge and excited audience. The audience is a big group of people who watch other people's performances or speeches. However, they have the same problem. Their problem is that they are both terrible English speakers. So, do they have the same problem? Yes. What is their problem? Well, their problem is that they are both terrible English speakers. Are they good at English speaking? No, they are terrible at it. But they have set their goal and they decide to do anything to achieve the goal. So how do they do it? Do they do the same thing to achieve the goals? Well, apparently, different people have their own different way to achieve the goals. About Antonia, she realizes that to achieve her big goal, she has to separate them into small goals and achieve each of them. On the other hand, Ray doesn't do the same thing as Antonia does. He just daydreams every day. So daydream is a verb. It means that you dream of something that isn't real in the real life. So what does Ray do every day? Ray daydreams every day. He imagines speaking to a big group of people, a huge and excited audiences. For the next part of the story, let's find out what Antonia and Ray do to achieve the goal. About Antonia, her first goal is to improve her English listening. She listens to English 3 hours every day. So, what is her first goal? And what does she do? And how often does she do it? Well, her first goal is to improve her English listening. She listens to English 3 hours every day. After 4 months, she finally achieves her first goal and she improves her English listening. And so improve is a verb. It means that you get better at something. So how long does it take her to achieve her first goal? So it takes her 4 months to achieve her first goal. After her first goal, she decides to set her second goal. Her second goal is to improve her English pronunciation and speaking. Every day, she imitates AJ. So what is her second goal? What does she do to achieve that? Well, her second goal is to improve her English pronunciation and speaking. And every day, she imitates AJ. Well, imitate is a verb. It means that you copy something from other people's work. So, what does she imitate AJ? She copies his pronunciation, his speaking, his tones, his rhythms, etc. And after 4 more months, she finally achieves her second goal, and she is now becoming a better English speaker. So how long does it take her to become a better speaker? It takes her 4 more months to achieve this goal. So how about Ray? Does he become a better English speaker like Antonia? Well, no. He just tells everyone that I will become a successful and famous speaker. He just tells everyone. He doesn't do anything. Therefore, he's not better at English speaking. Antonia, her third goal is to overcome her fear of speaking to groups. So there are two words that I need to explain in this sentence. The first one is overcome. Overcome is a verb and it means that you deal with the problems that prevent you from achieving your goals. The second one is fear. Fear is a noun and it is something that you're afraid of, like spiders or ghosts. So what is your fear? Okay, so Ray also has the same fear as Antonia. He is also afraid of speaking to groups, but every day he's just daydreaming. He just daydreams every day. He doesn't do anything to overcome his fear. So to overcome this fear, Antonia decides to join in a public speaking course and practices every day. So how often does she practice? She practices every day, and she finally overcomes this fear. Well, her next fear is that she is afraid of public speaking. So this is also her next goal. Her next goal is to overcome her fear of public speaking. This is also Ray's fear. But as usual, he doesn't do anything to overcome this fear. He just daydreams and tells everyone that, oh, I will become famous and successful speakers. Antonia, to overcome this fear, she decides that she talk to a small group first, then she will try to increase the number of people. She tries to talk to a bigger groups of people, and after 3 more months, she finally overcomes this fear. So how long does it take her to achieve this goal? It takes her 3 months to achieve this goal. Finally, her final goal, it is also the big one, is to speak to a huge and excited audience. So after achieving her small goals, she can speak to 5,000 people. So how many people are there can she speak to? Right now, she can speak to 5,000 people. That's a huge number. She is now a successful and famous speaker. So how about Ray? Does he become a successful speaker like he said before? Well, of course not, because he doesn't do anything. He quits. He gives up. He says, it's impossible. I never do this again. So, who's successful after all? Antonia, of course. She is now successful, and she is now a successful and a famous speaker. And when everyone is when she gives her speech, everyone are interested in and excited in her speech. So give a speech is a phrase. It means that you speak to a big group of people. So how do people feel when she gives a speech? Well, people are very interested in and excited in her speech. So, after all, Antonia becomes a successful and famous speaker, and Ray isn't. That's the end of the story. Now, before wrapping up this video, I want to give you a lesson. If you want to achieve your big goal, you need to separate them into small goals first, just like Antonia, so that you can be successful in any time. Now, okay, so that's the end of the story. That's the end of my video. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.